This hands down has to be the best EDC flashlight, and all for the cost of less than dinner. What's happening? I'm Bernardo with Fat Bear EDC, and this is the Olight iMini 2, and it's one of my favorite EDC flashlights. The best flashlight to have is the flashlight that you have on you, and this one's really hard not to have on you. It's great. It comes in tons of little colors. It's made by Olight. If you're not familiar, they make great flashlights. I bought this flashlight on a limb. I wasn't really sure what I was buying. I kind of bought it as an impulse buy, but I was truly happy about it. I love this flashlight. I'll leave some links in the description for all the stuff that you'll see here today. But it's my main EDC flashlight of choice. Either it's my primary for the day or secondary. It's great to have. If you're not familiar with it, you just disconnect it to engage it. So it turns on like that. As you can see, it's really small, so when you put it on a keychain or in your pocket, it disappears. It comes with this little carabiner, so that's kind of like the setup that you get there when you buy it. I essentially just set it up on my keys, if I can find those for you. But I essentially just set it up on the keys, situation like this, and then I EDC it. It's rechargeable. So if you haven't noticed, actually, let me just show you how you take it off. So you just hook it up to the carabiner. So if you didn't have a carabiner set up like that, you could hook it up to anything. And you just disconnect it like that. And then you can charge it like this. So what do I mean by limb or like, kind of bought it out of nowhere? So I've seen this flashlight on the website, on Amazon, plenty of times. And I don't know, for me, for whatever reason, I just didn't really get it. I was like, this is probably plastic or something. Like they don't really make it sound like it's, and then I was like, you hang it on there. I don't really get it. And then how is that going to last? But whatever. I was buying another flashlight. It was on sale. So I picked it up and I was delightedly surprised. It's a full metal construction. Like I said, it's just a regular USB there. So you just hook that up to charge it. It has a little tiny light here that'll go green when it's fully charged right there. I'll try to get that for you if I can. And it's just been my little pal ever since. I've had many of them. I've never broken them or the battery's gone bad. I use it pretty frequently on a day-to-day for various little tasks. And that's kind of what an EDC light's for, right? You're just searching things really quick underneath a seat, in a car, a dark room, what have you. It's magnetic. So as soon as you take it off, that's how it engages. It sticks on to anything that you have that's magnetic. So as you can see, it can become really powerful. If you have something like this, go up and down to direct it to where you want the light. So, it works great like that. It comes in various amounts of colors too. So I've had green ones. This is kind of like a blue gold, which is really cool. But why do I carry this instead of something like this or, something maybe like this? So this is a Olight Baton 3 Max, great light, excellent brightness, super bright, great EDC light as well, especially if you're in the trades or you do something like you're in the shop, or maybe you are a police officer or EMS or something. This is a great option for you too. But is this something you really want to take to the grocery store? It's heavy, it's heavy duty, it's great, it's super bright, but not really, right? Like if I'm wearing some sweatpants or something like that, that's not really what I'm going to have. Again, this great option as well. Olight Pro Clip, great option as well. But it's, it can be a little cumbersome in the pocket. It clips on really good too, so it is a good option. But it's, as you can see, it's much bulkier, much bigger. This is also a great light that I use more around the house on a day-to-day basis. I'll make a video of that later on. So actually another favorite flashlight of mine. Something like this is also a great option too. This is what I used to carry a lot back in the day. These are still great too. They're cheap. They're I think right around the same price as this. The only thing is they're not as bright. They're the size of a pen, so having something like this in your pocket, it's kind of cumbersome. So unless you have a chest pocket, these aren't as great to EDC in my opinion. And they're not as bright, and you also don't have the magnetic feature that you have here. But again, guys, Yeah, if you guys are digging the video so far, I do EDC videos once a week. So if you want to hit the subscribe, I'd love to have you. But like I said, everyone likes this flashlight as well. So let me actually tell you a little story about this flashlight. So I went to a party once. It was a house party out in the country. It was like a retirement party for someone that we used to work with. My wife and I were out there, and they were having a big party. Lots of people, and they live like out in the woods. The guy's got a small farm. So no street lights, and we were leaving at night. And it was a house party, so I didn't come. I came with maybe like a little Swiss Army knife like this in the pocket, and I had my keys, and I had my phone. And we were walking back because when we got there, there was daylight, so there was no big deal. But when we were walking home, we had to walk down the driveway. No light, no nothing. Boom, we're digging in our pockets. My wife got her flashlight out. It was so dark, the flashlight on the phone really wasn't doing much. And then I was like, oh, boom, my Olight. Pulled this little guy out, walked us all the way back to the car, no problem. Great. So that's why it's also my favorite, because you're always going to have your keys, right? It is so small, you could put it on another, you could kind of EDC it some way onto here if you wanted to. Have just like a little keychain EDC, and then you just pop it off. It's magnetic, so it goes, essentially anywhere you want. I've used it for various tasks, like I had to set up a car seat one time, and there was no map light in the back seat of our Tucson. And if you've ever set up a car seat, it's a little tricky. You got to get in there. The car seat blocks the light, this, that, and the other thing. This guy, boom, popped it out, stuck it onto the inside door there on the metal, pointed it to where I needed it, buckled it up, bada boom, bada beam. Same thing. I use it for car stuff all the time. If I have to like look under the hood, it's great for that. It's just great. It's, you're going to have it on your keychain. I also use it, you don't always have to take it off to search. You can just use this. You can just do this little motion here. So you're just kind of holding it and separating it and unlocking it there. So great light. Like I said, comes in a bunch of colors. I've gifted a bunch of them out. Essentially, if I bust this thing out and you say you like it and you're a good friend of mine or something, I'll probably just give it to you. Just because they're affordable. I love sharing EDC with folks. It's kind of why I started the channel. And it's just one of my favorite flashlights. It just really is. Again, guys, I'm Bernard with Fat Bear EDC. Really appreciate you guys watching. If you guys liked my video, please hit me up with a like. I will catch you in the next one. Cheers.